Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode on Mastering Life in Today's World. Chapter 4. Problem Solving in a Complex World. Life does not become easier as you grow. It becomes more complex. Responsibilities increase. Decisions carry greater weight. Consequences stretch further. In today's world, complexity is normal. Economic uncertainty, career competition, relational tension, rapid technology, and shifting values all create layers of pressure. The difference between those who rise and those who collapse is not the absence of problems, it is the ability to solve them wisely. Mastery requires strategic thinking. This chapter will help you see problems differently, not as interruptions to your life, but as instruments shaping your growth. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more transformational insights. Why problems are gateways to growth. Most people resist problems. They pray for ease. They hope for smooth paths. They equate difficulty with misfortune. But growth rarely happens in comfort. Muscles grow under resistance. Character grows under pressure. Wisdom grows under testing. The Bible is clear about this principle. Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1 verses 2 to 3. Notice this: testing produces perseverance. Perseverance produces maturity. Without problems, you would not develop patience. You would not sharpen discernment. You would not build resilience. You would not strengthen faith. The hidden gift inside problems. Every problem carries three hidden gifts. Clarity. Problems expose weaknesses in systems, habits, or thinking. Strength. Problems stretch your capacity. Opportunity. Problems force innovation. Professionally, leaders who grow the most are those who analyze setbacks instead of denying them. They ask, what can this teach me? What needs improvement? What is within my control? Joseph's story illustrates this powerfully. Betrayed, enslaved, imprisoned, yet each hardship positioned him for leadership. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. Genesis 50 verse 20. The problem was not the end, it was preparation. When you shift your perspective from why is this happening to me, to what is this building in me, you move from victim to strategist. The 5-step strategic thinking framework. Complex problems require structured thinking. Emotional reactions alone will not solve modern challenges. You need a framework. Here is a professional 5-step model for strategic problem solving. Step 1. Pause and define the problem clearly. Many people react before they define. Clarity reduces confusion. What exactly is the issue? What facts do I know? What assumptions am I making? Proverbs teaches, the one who answers before listening, this is folly and shame. Proverbs 18 verse 13. Strategic thinkers listen before reacting. Step 2. Separate facts from emotions. Emotions are real, but they are not always reliable indicators of truth. What is objectively happening? What part of this is interpretation? Emotional exaggeration creates distorted decisions. In crisis, calm analysis is power. Step 3. Identify available options. Every problem has multiple response paths. Even if choices are limited, options exist. Write down best-case solutions, practical short-term actions, long-term corrective strategies. Do not focus only on what you cannot control. Focus on what you can influence. Step 4. Evaluate consequences and act decisively. Indecision drains energy. Consider, what are the likely outcomes of each option? Which choice aligns with my values and long-term purpose? Then act. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4 warns, whoever watches the wind will not plant, Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. Overanalyzing can become paralysis. Step 5. Review and refine. After action. What worked? What failed? What can improve next time? Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Emotional control during crisis. Crisis exposes emotional maturity. When pressure rises, fear increases, anger surfaces, anxiety multiplies, impulses intensify. If emotions control you, decisions suffer. The Bible teaches, a fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back. Proverbs 29 verse 11. Emotional control does not mean suppression. It means management. Why emotional regulation matters. In crisis, words spoken in anger damage relationships. Fear-driven decisions create long-term regret. Panic clouds strategic thinking. Jesus demonstrated emotional control even under extreme pressure. During the storm at sea while others panicked, he got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Mark 4 verse 39. External storms require internal calm. Practical emotional control techniques. Pause before responding. A short delay reduces impulsive reactions. Control breathing. Slow breathing reduces physiological stress. Name the emotion. I feel anxious. Naming emotions reduces their intensity. Shift focus to solutions. What is one productive action I can take now? Pray for clarity. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God. James 1 verse 5. Wisdom often comes in stillness. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more transformational insights. Turning obstacles into opportunities. Obstacles are not permanent barriers. They are redirections. Many innovations, businesses, ministries, and personal breakthroughs were born from crisis. When faced with obstacles, ask, what skill is this situation forcing me to develop? What weakness is being revealed? What new path might be emerging? Paul wrote, "We are hard-pressed on every side but not crushed, perplexed but not in despair." 2 Corinthians 4 verse 8. Pressure does not equal destruction. The reframing principle. Reframing means interpreting events differently. Instead of, "This setback ruined everything," try, "This setback revealed what needs adjustment." Instead of, "This rejection proves I'm not capable," try, "This rejection redirects me toward better alignment." Perspective transforms experience. Biblical case study, David and Goliath. David saw the same giant others saw, but interpreted him differently. Others said, "He is too big to fight." David said, "He is too big to miss." The battle is the Lord's. 1 Samuel 17 verse 47. Same obstacle, different perspective, different outcome. Complexity requires courage. Modern problems are rarely simple. They involve multiple stakeholders, emotional dynamics, financial implications, ethical considerations. You must grow comfortable navigating uncertainty. Courage is not absence of fear. It is action despite fear. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1 verse 9. Faith strengthens courage. Conclusion. Becoming a strategic thinker. Problem solving is not just a skill, it is a mindset. You will always face unexpected setbacks, relational conflict, financial pressure, spiritual testing. But mastery means thinking clearly, acting intentionally, controlling emotions, learning continuously. Problems are not interruptions of your destiny. They are instruments shaping it. When you embrace challenges as growth catalysts, fear loses dominance. Clarity replaces confusion. Opportunity emerges from difficulty. The world may be complex, but with disciplined thinking, emotional maturity, and spiritual grounding, you can navigate it strategically. And that is mastery. Thank you for listening. Kindly like, follow, or subscribe to our channel so you do not miss out on our next episode.